Hello.
Hello.
Well, here's hoping this turns out good.
Hmm.
You apparently seem to think so, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
what up?
so God. I've got a friend who has had the game since launch. He hasn't left the first area. He's just been
What?
so focused on completing Pokedex entries. His main team is all level 60, and he hasn't. He's basically got the equivalent of level 60 before the first gym.
Wow.
You know, I'm starting to think that maybe the Professor Oak challenge is going to be interesting in this game. You know
Because
what
okay,
that is, right?
yeah, completing the Pokedex.
Well, the Professor Oak challenge is before every gym, you have to complete every entry of every Pokemon you can obtain. And that means leveling up before, like, Brock, for instance.
Fair enough.
So you gotta level your Pidgey to Pidgeot, you gotta get level your starter to its max, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But with this is gonna be insane, isn't it?
So the brief of it, which explains it early on, there's two ways. Like there's technically there's complete Pokedex entry, and then there's perfect Pokedex entry. Completing a Pokedex
Okay.
entry just basically means, oh, you've got to get 10 points worth of research. Perfecting the entry means you've got to do every single entry the maximum amount of times.
Hmm.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, I'm in a good mood. Today's session went extremely well.
Well,
We we took on a boss, and none of us died.
yay. I mean, that's Pathfinder,
I
but.
call that success.
Mm-hmm.
alright, let's get this started.
Hell yeah. Let's get it started and rock. Let's get it started and eat. Let's get it started. And now that song takes me back. We're hearing that with Black Eyed Peas from Herb, Sims in the City.
Yeah.
It's English.
Actually, my first Sims game was actually Sims Bustin' Out for GameCube, if you can believe it.
That's many.
It was for you?
It's that.
Okay.
No, mine was Sims 1.
Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space.
Ace.
It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus.
I
Now,
look like a goat.
now I wish to know thine appearance.
I
Yeah.
almost expected him to say, "Art thou a boy or a girl?"
What is thy name? So off the bat, I'm just gonna say I'm surprised that we're actually being addressed by Arceus. I did not
Yeah.
expect this.
Literally by God.
I mean, like,
Oh, hey,
yes.
just wait to see why.
Oh boy. Because yeah, like I mean, I remember when playing Sword and Shield, I thought Calyrex talking to him was fucking the bee's knees. So having more of that with legendaries is cool. Okay, all is correct.
I guess maybe Game Freak thought, "Hey, these kids happen to like talk to God. Let's make a game about it."
There is something powerful to how there is just like up there in the upper left hand corner is it isn't just is this information correct? It's all is correct and as it should be.
Yeah.
It's like God damn man, that is some powerful word. Orange, is that you?
Yeah. It turns out Orion J is God.
I would be okay with that. Liberty. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Liberty. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more.
Also, do not forget to turn off your oven before you leave. Really, pretty cool opening.
Wait, I can't go to another world without my smartphone! This is an isekai, right?
Yes!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
The biggest secret! I'm surprised they did not reveal this in the trailers.
Yeah. That's actually kind of a shock.
I'm actually super glad that they held off on revealing that, because this is kind of a cool little tidbit. I mean, kind of in a way it should be expected, because isekai is the big hotness, so...
Honestly, let's be honest, the fact there wasn't a game where some normal person goes into the Pokemon world.
Like, the closest we've gone with that is the, Mystery Dungeon games.
Yeah, you're right. That was an isekai.
Now, I think more specifically, based on the fact that you are, the character choice is essentially the Sinnoh protagonist. It's my headcanon at the moment that you are literally playing the protagonist from Gen 4, but the time travel has given them amnesia.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I could believe that. I mean, that would also explain why Arceus targeted you.
Yeah.
Because you're the champion.
And you've clearly shown that you're interested in protecting time and space.
That means there's an alternate reality where Cynthia the champion was sent here, and I would love to see that.
Oh, that would be especially interesting.
Yeah.
Considering.
What other champions? Like, what if N got sent in?
I mean, he's not from Sinnoh, though. They're not from Sinnoh, though.
No, I mean any champion.
Yeah, but they haven't interacted with the Sinnoh legendaries, so.
Well, as long as Ash doesn't get sent in, I think I'll be fine.
I mean, he's talked with Arceus before.
Wake up!
Maybe that's why he's not being sent in.
Do wake up, won't you?
Shut up, I want to sleep.
Are you alive, my girl?
Yes.
Talking Rowlet.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a Rowlet.
Yeah.
And two other good boys, or girls.
Herb is talking to me.
You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. Oh wow. And, we got the little thing out there. I mean, it's kind of obscured by my face, but...
Yeah.
Huh. Looks like Death... How does it make me think of Death Mountain?
It's like, yep, that's just the local space-time rift. Don't pay it any attention.
You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Where am I? Why, this is Prelude Beach, of course. Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory?
Subtle.
I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you?
I love the answers you can give for these. It's like, I doubt it.
It's like, oh god, I think I might be in an isekai. Oh no.
Yeah.
I see, you...
Yeah.
I see, you seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay?
Got it.
I don't know. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive?
Somehow, I guess.
Doesn't
But I guess I gotta...
No god, does that count?
See, but this is what I mean. This is what made me fall in love with it so fast. It's just like your character actually.
Yeah, it's like...
Reacts.
It's nice too, because it's like, even if it's just a very slight way to react, it's still you getting the chance to express your character.
Yeah.
It's subtle, but it does put you into the shoes a lot better.
I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Cruel. Fool. Plish plash. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up with these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here.
Time to enslave them.
But do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. I'm the frickin' champion of Sinnoh. The fuck's a Sinnoh? My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Aha, so you're called Liberty. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. I mean, he's not saying it's weird, so...
I mean, it's very likely he comes from Galar, or Galar, based on the fact that he is an English professor.
The only thing I don't like about him, I like everything except his hat. It just clashes way too much with the outfit.
I'm sure it must be warm, at least.
Yeah, at least he's got that going.
Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I'm something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as thee here would...
And they just...
Oh, blast and bother! My darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry,
Go
but...
for the Rowlet.
But do you think you can help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you 3! Wait!
I just want to enslave you!
Okay, so, right off the bat, awesome good presentation upgrade from Sword and Shield. Like, I mean, it's a no-brainer to say it's better than, you know, the Brilliant Diamond and all that, but just like, the cinematics take themselves a lot more seriously, like...
But it's still not afraid to subvert and be charming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually, if anything, I think the fact that they're willing to still be a little silly grounds them.
I mean, Pokemon generally does. Pokemon is that game that borders between serious and silly.
That's why I will always stick with Pokemon.
There's a glowing...
Except for the Rowlet.
Don't you tell me what Pokemon I gotta go for. There's a
Pick
glowing...
up the Cyndaquil.
There's a glowing, beeping object over there.
Is it your smartphone?
I'm guessing.
Man, it's gonna be a bitch to recharge it.
Yeah, it's a god phone. Probably has infinite
Yes.
batteries.
You are on God's data plan.
You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it.
Hey, you got a Digivice.
A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon.
So, God now talks to you through a smartphone.
You are on God's data plan.
I love this game right off the bat.
This is stupid, but I freaking love it. Like, if it was any other game where the god is talking to me, I'd be like, this is for the phone. This is stupid. But no, I can work with this. This is hilarious.
Alas, yet another miss. Aha, I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now, that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. And he is pleasantly round.
Yes, he's a round boy. Everybody loves round boy.
Cool. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. Boom! God, he's so cute. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. You think that might be a shell? No, it's a shell-like object. Plish, plish.
The writing in Pokemon has improved over the years.
Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon.
At least this one, it's a tutorial that is warranted.
Yeah.
Since the mechanics are different, right?
Yeah.
Here you are, my girl. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. Damn, just handing them out, ain't ya? A mysterious...
I want to know. Yep.
A mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. Ooh.
What? We're crafting?
Yep, there's crafting in this game.
It's an open world game in the post 2010s. Of course, there's going to be crafting.
You know what? I said that, and I realized how stupid that statement was. Yeah. I'm just failing my int saves right now.
But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and... why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it for me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area.
He throws like a grandma.
Let's see. Pokemon can be
Yeah.
caught by throwing Pokeballs at them. Hold down the ZR button to ready a Pokeball and take aim. You can keep moving around as you do, so use the right stick to adjust your angle and aim carefully at your target Pokemon. Release the ZR to throw the Pokeball. If it hits a Pokemon, you may be able to catch it. If you've readied a Pokeball but do not want to throw it, press the B button to cancel the throw.
It has been, what, buddy, let's see, 94, 2004, 14. It's been like over 20 years, close to 30 years, and this is like the first fucking Pokemon game where you actually throw a Pokeball.
I mean, there were the Let's Go games, but I mean, yeah, this does feel a bit more involved.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful, you've caught a Pokemon! It seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Liberty. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Did I tell you about the time I stopped a guy from remaking the world? Young lady, how hard did you hit your head?
No, I'm serious. He was literally trying to be God. And I met God. And he sent me here. And that's when you're tied up and burnt at the stake.
I can hardly believe it, Liberty. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch one. Bravo indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? I do like the idea of, like, emphasizing just how much there is this idea about how, yeah, there was in fact a time when it was, you know, these were strange, feared creatures because, well, even back in the day, like...
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it!
Ah, yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old girl. Get in the ball.
Get in the bag.
Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Liberty, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an Arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream. To compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now.
Dream.
Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my girl? I guess.
Do we get room and board?
Okay, so we got a but thou must here. Okay. Yeah, you mean you convinced me. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that.
What do you mean proper clothes?
I mean,
That shirt is awesome.
the shirt is awesome, but short shorts are probably not a good idea for walking through the wilderness.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. Well, unless you're in a desert. Well, actually, no.
In a desert, having the sand scratching on your skin is not really good either.
Don't tell that
Yeah,
to any
you-
Australians, though. It's almost a point of pride for an Aussie to be walking through bush in only shorts and bongs.
Yeah, I mean, how else are you going to fully enjoy the wildlife if you don't get your legs all rubbed up on the Gimby?
Yeah.
Follow me then. Onward to Jubilife Village.
Australia is just the southern. Is like what would happen if Florida. If there was like a Florida in the UK. Only the people aren't as crazy. They've tamed the crazy.
Now come along, I told you, don't mind the space-time rift.
Yes, the space-time rift. And how long has this been here?
Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young lady was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing her into the village for a bit. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine work of the Galactic Expedition team. This road we're on now is known to the locals as Canala Avenue. Ooh, there's little text here and there. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. Not much to do about it yet. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now that impressive building up ahead is Galaxy Hall, headquarters for the entire outfit.
That is still stupid.
Oh, botheration, I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower, it's called. Our ARC phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next.
I will ping you.
Just use the mouse button to view the map. You'll see guidance markers when you're out exploring or running around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop looking already. Okay, so yeah, this really is Sheikah Slate. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense, I guess.
Also, I just find it funny that this is technically one of the biggest and most populated towns in a Pokemon game.
It's meant to be spoken, but you know what? I kind of like that like they're finally kind of managing to give these. They're making it feel like it's an actual full-on like place.
Yeah, not just like 3 buildings and a couple of NPCs and like, yep, this is a city.
Yeah. Canala Bridge. I'm pretty new to the village myself. I try to talk to everyone I meet, so I always learn something new. Ah, so you do in fact know the ways of the protagonist. Man. Like, I'm honestly pretty amazed how far beyond this goes, even compared to the presentation of, Sword and Shield. Like, I mean, I know we had the wild areas with a free camera, but, like, having this for, a town is pretty neat.
Yeah. I guess they were trying to test some limits with Sword and Shield.
Yeah. Well, now aren't you awfully suspicious? The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along.
Wow. What a dick.
Who in the world are you, and what's that bizarre garb you're wearing? A Pokemon could slice right through those flimsy excuses for clothes. The fuck are you
This
doing
is
here?
100% synthetic cotton.
Huh. For you to get in here, someone must have vouched for you. And was it Professor Laventon? Do you two know each other? He's from a region a long way off. Not the most reliable sort, though, letting Pokemon run off and give him the slip and all. 3 more of them got away just a while ago. If I hadn't been resting up after some Pokemon drubbed me with a move called Thundershock, I'd have corralled them for sure. But the professor,
Yeah.
well... Unfortunately, it's just as Ray says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Ah! But everything will be quite alright now. Liberty here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. God, he's just like, really, who this bitch, though? Like... As in, she's going to join the Survey Corps. And what makes you think that's a good idea? We can't just take in any misfit who wanders out of the wilderness. I'll allow it. Yeah? I don't like your face.
It's just resting bitch face.
It's Cyrus face is what it is. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I'm the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. I've just kind of pictured Liberty's like... just kind of leering at him, being like... Did you get a sex change operation? What the fuck is...
It really does. This is what Cyrus would look like if he went for, okay, I can't let anyone know my identity after this whole fiasco, so I'm going to go for a sex change. Anyway, I will be right back. I got something. One moment.
Alright. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. I'm from the future! tomorrow, we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Uh-huh. A most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. And, like, that side-eye.
I'm watching you.
Yeah. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum. The usual potato mochi, if you will. If you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. My name's not Benny. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Where'd you find this stranger in the first place, Professor? Well, you know of that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. Is that a joke?
Yeah.
Right, sorry, so what did I miss?
Liberty giving Femme Cyrus the side-eye.
And Lavington just quite straight up just saying like, yep, Liberty just fell out of the space-time rift, and Ray's just like, wait, what?
Like, well, what? Have you been eating the peyote? Because honestly, the professor kind of looks like somebody who has tried some cancer when he probably shouldn't have.
Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. Sure, they're all over the place, in the grass, in the forests, in the ocean. It's up to us in the Survey Corps to study them and figure out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Liberty will come in. She successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest.
It was just 3 Pokemon.
Considering that everyone sees Pokemon as, you know, vicious beasts in this era.
What, you telling me that resting bitch face Femme Cyrus couldn't have done that?
I mean, I'm guessing they probably got, like, paperwork and shit to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's just dealing with the paperwork like, my skills are being wasted here.
That's really something. We count ourselves lucky when we manage to catch a single wild Pokemon while fending off their attacks. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider?
Oh my god.
Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know? The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge.
Potato mochi? I wonder how good that would be.
It looks delicious.
I mean,
I've had peanut butter mochi. I had peanut mochi, and that's pretty good.
do like potato and I do like mochi. I'm not sure how would I think of them together, but that stuff on that plate does look delicious.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Liberty. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fall out of the sky. God, I almost like to imagine this whole thing was preceded by someone saying, look, we need to find some way to expand the capability of our survey corps. We need to be able to do this. We have to be able to get up our game and just start it and getting everything done real quick. And then it's like, come on, man, you can't just expect us to do this. A solution to our catching issues isn't just gonna fall out of the sky.
And then, and then it's like, well, I think somebody owes me an apology. Yes, sir.
That was quite delicious indeed. You're awfully relaxed about all this. You do know that we won't get to have Liberty join the Survey Corps unless she passes a trial. Not to worry, I have complete... Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Liberty's skills. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Liberty, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds.
Love that, just straight up. Yep, you're gonna die if you go out there.
Holy shit!
And I gotta say, I
got a little more badass.
Yeah, I kind of appreciate how hardcore this game is. It's like, yeah, no, it's like, I mean, one, this kind of fits how it's like, okay, this is an era when it's like, you know, people gotta pull their weight, and that's also an era during which, yeah, you don't want to go into the wild because you'll probably fucking die. Huh. She's like, wait, what?
Was that a threat?
Captain Silene's like Hisui in a way. They're both plenty harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing we can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yeah, sleep tight. Still, people falling from the sky? That's some kind of story. That is a beautiful night sky.
Oh, and another thing I enjoy about this game is the fact that the actual time of day is not affected by your Switch clock. So yeah.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah, the weather effects on this game can be pretty good looking.
Yeah.
Like, this game still is. It does not match up to Breath of the Wild in terms of, you know, graphics, but it's
done pretty good.
It feels like it's kind of clawing up to that, which honestly is pretty good for Pokemon.
yeah.
A nice fire in the sunken hearth can help keep the entire room heated. There is something kind of quaint and nice about seeing a house like this.
Yeah, I've always liked that idea of the traditional Japanese half fire.
Yeah. There's something to be said about that kind of art, about that stuff in architecture. By the way, the thing I was checking out is that I was looking up at the finalized version of a video we're working on. You know, it's an actual animation thing, and I actually wrote the story and whatnot.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll link it once it comes out. I think it might be pretty fun. It's basically about two dumbasses going through, well, the world setting. So, a lot of crazy moments. So I guess, you know, it's like one of those road trip movies.
Ooh. Bingo's happening.
I wonder if this phone has games on. Like, what kind of games would be on the God phone?
Jumpy Arceus, it's basically like Flappy Bird, but you're jumping over fences.
Hey, got Snake. Oh my god, how weird and redundant would it be if Pokemon Go was on it?
Weird.
Ugh. The next day. Hey in there, you awake? That was some wild lightning last night, right? Anyway, if you're up, come on out. Did you sleep all right? I know that's not easy in a strange new land. We'd better not keep Captain Silene waiting. Let's hurry to headquarters. Well, I can see where the budget went. Here we are, Galaxy Hall. What do you think? Ever seen a building this grand before?
Yeah, it definitely does have that sort of feeling of that like era of William Wallace first going to Japan. He was like I believe he was a British guy that ended up being a huge boon to can't remember which.
Yeah, a lot of Japan definitely incorporated a lot of foreign stuff, including policies and architecture.
Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere. Attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered.
The fucker's having a Vietnam flashback.
Yeah, basically.
This is what happens when you
They were
go...
in the trees! Oh, the Bidoof!
This is what happens when you go so far afield. But the medical corps will put you to rights. You,
What about the Bidoof?
You do realize that if you fail your trial and get flung out of the village, you could well die out there?
Jesus! Okay, we get it, we suck.
What's this game rated again? Is it still E for everyone?
Yeah, well, you know, Pokemon has always been never say die.
Well, you might die even sooner than that.
Why? Yeah.
You might...
Only other time where they mention death is, you know, the dead Marowak.
Yeah.
Well, you might die even sooner than that if you have to take on this trial without a Pokemon to be your partner.
Yeesh, somebody's an edgelord.
Captain Silene,
Attack.
ma'am, I've brought Liberty. You may enter. Let us get straight to it. Oh, there's just a frickin' duder floating off on the side there.
Yeah.
Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition Team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. 3 species right away, but none of us have ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for her. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. That whatever it is you're wearing doesn't suit our satchels in the least. Ray, I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Press the Y button while consulting the map on your ARC phone, and you can check the tasks you have waiting. See, missions request. Missions must be completed to progress in your adventure, while requests are optional given by people you meet. Okay. Pardon, Liberty. Come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone.
Jolly good. Bully.
Oh,
Oh, your first big choice is coming up. Which one's it going to be?
what did you need, Professor? In order to survive our Pokedex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Liberty absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Go on, Liberty. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my girl, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Here we are at the beginning of history. I already know what I want, though.
Is it gonna be...
Oh! Hey, so yeah. Grady went with Cinders.
Mm-hmm.
I, of course, went with Rowlett, so yeah.
Yeah, because like
Rowlett, I thought you were gonna mock
like they're all super cool starters, but like Oshawott just has a place in my heart. That just
Yeah.
yeah.
For me, I was like, as much as I love Kulava, I'm a real big fan of Decidueye.
Yeah, Decidueye is pretty
such a cool
cool.
design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of archer Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yes, I want Oshawott.
Let's name him Osborne.
The good thing is you can catch the other two at the end of the game.
Yay!
That is one
Wow.
thing, yeah.
And with that one, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Oshawott back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. Eee. A word of advice, my girl. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field.
Honestly, that could be kind of awkward.
Yeah, there must be like some kind of indicator on Pokeballs to tell you which one has a Pokemon in it.
Yeah.
I always thought that maybe the Pokeball feels slightly heavier.
I feel like it's either that or maybe there would be, like, there seems to be some kind of turning mechanism on the button part of the ball, so maybe there's something that, like, you would set it to indicate, yeah, there's something in here. At least for these older models. I'd imagine maybe there's, like, some other indicator in, like, modern designs that has, like, oh, there's an LED on here that indicates it's occupied or something.
Yeah.
I know.
Look at those two cheer on their pal Oshawott.
Yay, he's free.
Or maybe they just wanted to help Liberty with her trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Liberty fell out of the sky, after all. Well, not to worry you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. Cool. Cool. By the by... By the by, what species has Captain Silene charged you with catching? Ah, that's smashing. All three of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial, then. Got 20 balls. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. Let's be off. I'll show you the way to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Meet me at the gate to your left as you leave headquarters. Okay.
Now, I wonder if you can actually go to his office, which is just there to the left. Yeah, that... Because, yeah, you can actually see where he keeps the others. Just a fun little thing that I thought, just like...
Yeah, that is cute.
I love yeah, the Cyndaquil in the frickin' bloody fireplace-looking pit.
Yeah. Which honestly makes sense, because, like, oh, you don't want it to be, like, sleeping and get startled and burn the house down.
Yeah. And of course, yeah, that's where the Oshawott goes.
The Swing Ball does look pretty cool.
Neat.
The little latch thing.
It's hard to
It
get.
almost makes me think of like a soda tap, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard to guess what this is supposed to do, but it certainly does look impressive.
Damn, this guy, like... how is he supposed to sit anywhere? I mean, I guess he's got that chair there, but like, the comfy sofa, just packed with shit.
He probably sleeps on that. And I'm just gonna go out on a limb and guess this is a Katatsu.
Yeah, God, that is one of the things I want to, I want to experience.
It's like you see it all the time in like anime or whatever, that it's just like the warmest, most comfiest thing you can experience or whatever. I'm sure it's an exaggeration, but it's like, I mean, that does seem nice. See, up on the 3rd floor is the office of the Galaxy Team's Commander Kamado. We're not going up there until we know a little more about you, mystery kid. Also, just gonna say...
Go ahead.
With how Cylian's, like, immediately like, okay, go catch 3 Pokemon. It's something that, like, I'm still suspicious of her, but it's like, if her motives are good, it's a thing that I feel like makes sense. It's like, huh. So this kid just happened to drop out of the sky and just happened to catch the 3 Pokemon that one of our professors got let loose and is just this awesome prodigy, right? Uh-huh, yeah, sure. Prove it, you little punk.
Yeah.
Let's use to the left.
No. I mean, yeah, I guess to the left, but I'm always...
So I'm looking at the wiki trivia. So the title contains the full name of Pocket Monsters in Japanese. Pokemon Legends Arceus is considered to be part of the core series by the
Here you go,
website.
Bren. New
That's pretty
character.
cool.
New character.
Ooh. Oh, what a curious get-up you have there. I can already tell you're quite the catcher. The character... Fuck. Quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui.
Like,
I
damn,
wonder
Cynthia, did you
who
get a
this
sex
is.
change as well?
Yeah, I wonder who this is supposed to be based on.
I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now, that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Yeah, this sounds about par for course. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you'll know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0.
I wonder who the villain is. What could be villain in this one?
I do like how it's not immediately obvious, though, at least, because it's like, yeah, you feel like there's something suspicious to Galaxy, but at the same time,
Yeah.
it's
like
not
one of those
obvious.
things where it's like, yeah, it's like, it's so obvious they
Here's the
can't be
thing.
the villain.
Here's the thing, you don't need a villain. Yeah, there's an antagonist, but that doesn't mean there's a villain.
Also, I like that you can control the camera.
Not even that, you can move around.
Like, ooh.
At least, you know, and whatnot when...
That stuff's happening. Let's see. Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. I love how they pick Budu for this.
I mean, would it be any less fitting?
So I love the way they've done the move system in this. you can swap your Pokemon moves at any time. There's no TMs or anything like that, and you can switch multiple moves at a time.
Hmm. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our two battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. Yay. A topical medicine meant to be applied to Pokemon. Used to restore 60 HP, wow.
Yeah, Ray's just in the background like, look at this bitch getting all the free stuff.
You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy Team members means more customers for yours truly, after all.
I mean, that makes sense.
If you can paddle that well, I've got a feeling you may have your trial well in hand, even if it's more to do with catching than battling. Now, to Obsidian Fieldlands.
An hour in and finally.
I mean, at least the have an extended tutorial feels like it justifies it with how different this is.
Yeah.
Before Star released their new Heffel. Boy, was it hilarious.
Whenever you leave Jubilife Village, you have to pick a destination from your map and let rest the guardsmen know where you're off to. That way, someone can come collect you if things go wrong.
So yeah, this is one of those things that they never really mention in the trailers. That it's not a 100% open world. It's more regions. But they're huge.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough. Hey, I hope you make it through this. Bitch, I'm the champion of Sinnoh. It's the Sinnoh place she keeps talking about. Your Liberty correct. I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety.
Weird.
Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive.
If you come back dead, please don't hurt us.
Yeah, if you come back dead, we might have some problems.
This is our base camp. It's where we start and finish our surveys. Now, remember what you've got to do. You've been tasked with catching 3 species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. I'm curious
Nora, Donald, Goofy.
I'm curious to see if the professor's stories about you are really true. Oh, Professor? Something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Siling got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. She doesn't let up.
It's like I've been sent to babysit.
How exactly are you supposed to help out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear boy, I don't intend to lift a finger. Liberty's talents are the real deal. She'll pass with flying colors. You'll see. So, in other words, I'm still the one bearing the responsibility here? Not my ideal state of affairs. Let's just get started. You'll be more than equal to this, Liberty. Okay. So yeah, I get what you mean about this being a thing of like, instead of deliberately going to an entrance, it's we start and end up here. Lens flare.
It kind of, it's a lot like Monster Hunter in that regard.
This is Aspiration Hill.
It also feels so refreshing that instead of being Route 101, Route 102, Route 103, they actually have names for all the little areas.
Yeah. And it's like, sure, something like Prelude Beach is like kind of on the nose, but still, at least it's like a name.
Yeah.
You may be some sort of prodigy, but just in case, here's what Captain Silene taught me. Let's see, hold down the ZL button to focus on a wild Pokemon. Technique is very useful when aiming Pokeballs at a target or when dodging Pokemon's attacks.
I never use it. I feel it gets in the way, but maybe you might feel different.
That might be kind of a situational thing, but yeah. Alright, so, okay, we got Z targeting. Let's see. Bidoof is a mellow Pokemon, which means it doesn't tend to run away when you approach. Aim carefully, let your Pokeball fly, and you ought to be alright.
Bidoof is like absolutely passive. You can just walk right up to Bidoof and it'll just,
Sup.
do its Bidoof thing. Yep. Really, it is just like sup because it does it in the 4 eyes. Now, okay, it's not exactly running away. Just like, yep, just give me some space. So, yeah.
Did it.
Like, wait, you guys really have trouble catching Bidoof?
Yeah, I know, right?
One Bidoof caught. Now, on we march. Catch a Starly.
No. No. No.
Now, Starly here, it's the type to run at the drop of a hat. But not to worry, crouch down in the grass and it won't spot you. That's how you get close.
Yep, there is stealth.
Press B button to crouch, make it harder for wild Pokemon to notice you. Press scan to rise. Creep around in tall grass, it'd be harder to detect. Okay.
I'm not sure if they actually teach you this, but one of the mechanics is you actually get back attacks. If you throw a Pokeball from behind and hit it in the back, increases the catch chance.
That makes sense.
And if you initiate a battle in the same way, they spend the first round like confused from just sudden attack.
Dang it. That's a shame the Starly got away from you, eh? They're quite skittish. It's hard to catch one once it's spotted you. Don't you give me that look. Look, another Starly. You'll need to crouch so it doesn't notice you. Alright. Do, 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 do. Taking this leak. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, also getting used to the arc of the Pokeball is one of the skills you gotta pick up.
And that Skylar's caught too. I admit, I'm impressed so far. I forgot to share another smidgen of wisdom. How to throw your partner's Pokeball. To quote Captain Silene's wise teachings, have an item at the ready but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Not sure what she means by that. I guess it's some kind of metaphor? Have a Pokemon at the ready but want to throw an item? Press X.
So yeah, you will notice in the bottom right.
The captain's a real expert on these things. Then once you've got a Pokemon ready, try aiming for certain rocks or trees like this one.
Yep.
Your Pokemon will hunt for berries and things, and it'll bring back whatever it finds. Now it's time for your partners to shine. We've reached your final hurdle, catching a Shinx. First...
So yeah. One of the things, even though you can't have your Pokemon following you, you can actually just release them and they'll just stay around, like hang around.
Ooh.
You can have multiple out at a time. And when you're speaking to them like that, pressing like Y will also do like, you know, you'd give them like the good job kind of. Unfortunately, and this is the biggest thing, why didn't they give us a pat button?
I know, right?
Oh.
X to pat.
I think you like they'll even talk to each other if you like throw them next to each other.
There it is. Shanks. I'm an apex predator.
Yes. Yes, you are. Now come with me.
Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Did you know that already? Yeah? That figures. Me, I have to focus on a Pokemon carefully to notice a thing like that. And once aggressive Pokemon get wound up, they'll knock away any balls you throw. So you use the L to focus on a Pokemon. You can see how easy it may be to catch. The more arrows you see pointing up, the easier it will be to catch. Okay. An X icon will appear above a Pokemon if it has picked a fight with you. Be warned. Pokemon displaying this icon cannot be caught unless you engage them in battle. Okay. But not to worry. I'll teach you the trick to catching them. You draw them into battle. Once it's caught up in the heat of the battle, you can throw a Pokeball to try and catch it. You've got a few Pokemon of your own to use now, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it at a wild Pokemon you want to battle. Use what you learned in your battle with Volo. Get out there and make your last catch. See, it's easy to start a battle against wild Pokemon. Simply throw a Pokeball that contains one of your own Pokemon. If you can see, you currently have an item ready to throw, not a Pokemon. Use the X button. Okay. Hello, new friend. Holy heck, the doof knows rollout.
That might have been a bit of a mistake, because now Bidoof's going to be fixated on that.
Mm-hmm. Let's try the catch now. Nope. Okay, well, at least using the Pokeball, like roll out, get stronger each turn, so yeah, having that cancelled is good. Let's try that again.
Ooh.
Come on, it's a level 2 Jinx. It can attack twice?
Yep. There is now speed tiers. So instead of it being a case like certain moves will like you know, be slower, which will actually slow down your turn order. In fact, I think if you press Y, it should show you the turn order. Yeah. You can just have that constantly up at the side.
Yay! Wait, did you really? You really did! You did it! That's 3 species of Pokemon. God, you really are some kind of prodigy. You must have given Professor Laventon the shock of his life. First you fall from the sky, then you go and catch all of our escaped Pokemon one after another. I honestly didn't believe the professor's story until I saw you in action for myself. And here you are with 3 Pokemon caught. You've completed your trial. Yeah.
Quit making me look bad.
Oh. I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Liberty. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. I mean, okay, it's Pokemon and tech is kind of weird and all that. I'm kind of disappointed he doesn't have one of those huge box photographs.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on.
I've gotta admit, it's true. You've got real talent for this. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilee Village, eh?
It's like, you report to it, it's like, congratulations, you're not going to die.
Well, not today. We all die eventually.
God, I'm just imagining a thing of it's like, well, she did. She really caught 3 Pokemon. So her performance was satisfactory then. Eventually, you should be able to have Pokemon you've caught go live in the village pastures. The most Pokemon a person can have with them while out exploring is 6, apparently. Not that we have anyone who can manage that.
It's still, like, I'm surprised they still don't really give us an explanation of why only 6.
Yeah, because it's like, I can imagine it's a case of like, oh, we think only one person can realistically handle this much or whatever, so we got rules, or we saw someone who tried to do too much and that was kind of a thing. But, yeah.
I think one explanation I've heard, which I actually kind of like, is like the infinity energy that is contained within every Pokemon. If you have too much of it around contained in Pokeballs, it could backfire.
Could make
But
sense.
then that just
That doesn't make sense for
Oh
like
my
Pokemon
God,
centers
that
and
is
stuff,
bad.
though. But,
Yeah.
Come now. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits a report at headquarters. I can't wait to see the captain's reaction. First, though... He's a horse.
yeah.
As you do with Apache Risu, and oh! There's not Cynthia.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. That's the commander.
Hmm.
It's probably not going to be a reaction at all.
Yeah.
Considering that hardcore resting bitch face.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems we won't have to leave you to die after all.
Yeah, I was joking. I forgot she actually did say that.
Congratulations. You passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. Okay, that's higher praise than I was expecting. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Uniform and a pair of Survey Corps sandals. Yay. Get changed in the room you used last night. Then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Okay, how did you get my measurements? I have my ways. Hi. Abra's just vibing, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much every video I've seen about this game, people immediately just take off the Survey Corps outfit once they can, and everyone seems to use the gift outfit that you get from I guess. I'm not sure if it was just because having certain game on file or yeah.
I haven't watched this, so I don't know.
Okay.
The only reason why I'm spoiling myself is, wow, because of you, dude. You my friend. You know, I'm surprised Battlefield 2042 is still going. In fact, I'm surprised that there's even any player counts at this point.
Yeah, people will stick to whatever.
Now, what I want to know is, how the hell do they have contact lenses?
I mean, again, Pokemon is kind of a schizotech kind of setting.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Now, look at you in the Survey Corps uniform. Now it finally feels like you're one of us. But I do wonder when the captain decided to go ahead and get a uniform ready for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well.
Die in it as well. I mean, if you want.
Now, this is not an actual hat. This is considered a hairstyle, which took me a while to figure out.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay.
Okay.
Now present yourself to the commander. Okay. And I guess it does affect the hairstyle, so I get why, but yeah, that is odd.
Probably.
Yet another lookalike.
Rowan? I have been waiting for you. I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team.
Okay.
So you are Liberty. A simple yes or no will do.
I like his, Yukita, is that what you call it? A Yukita? Yukita?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that's just a kimono.
Yeah.
A yukata is a shorter one.
That makes sense,
I've been
yeah. I like
briefed.
its design.
It is nice. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat! Try to throw him.
Yeah, I just charged straight at him.
So anyway, I switched charging.
You've got some fight in you. Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Liberty. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. Okay.
It's like, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. You're like, wait, what was that? As you're just ruffling the cheeks of your, Bidoof.
Yeah. So, the commander has also accepted you. But understand this. You begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed. You see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer toward that goal of yours. To seek out every last Pokemon. Here,
What if
you'll
my
need
goal
this.
isn't to go home?
You need to speak to God to do that.
Well, what if I don't want to talk to God? What if I'm an atheist?
I mean, it's kind of out of your hands when you got a smartphone with a direct line.
Yeah.
How do I know it's not just hard fucking with me again?
Here, you'll need this. Ooh. It requires 1 Evercorn and 1 Tumblestone. And 300 Pokeyen as well. You'll have to buy the necessary materials. Ray, you're an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what she needs to know. Yes, ma'am, Captain. Get ready for a lesson in crafting. crafting means making items from scratch. That's right, whenever you need in your survey work, you'll mostly make yourself. Some things you can buy at the general store, but it's good to try to be self-sufficient. And this way, we could even catch Pokemon with Pokeballs we've crafted ourselves. But listen to me prattle on. Let's go to the craftwork so you can try it yourself. Well done earning a place in our team. My name is Antha. I'm the local clother. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. Everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers.
Then when you talk to her again, you'll get some gifts.
I hope you'll avail yourself of the village's humble shops. Hey, this way to the craftworks. Fashion first.
We must have fashion.
See, oh, this is hairstyling. I need hairstyling.
We must have fashion.
Go on and have yourself a seat. I'll put your things aside for you.
I hate that it costs 500 just to go in before you actually see the styles.
Yeah. Now then, my dear, what sort of look would you like to go for?
And yeah, you unlock more later on.
Shorn, definitely not shorn. Curled. Braids. I think I might keep to long for now. And chestnut, slate, gold, black. Why not? Let's go for white.
I believe that's supposed to be highlights. Which seems like the normal long hair doesn't have them.
Yeah.
Or is that eyebrows?
Well, I already went through.
Yep.
Hey, all done now. Why, you look simply wonderful. Thank you for coming in today. Take care not to leave anything behind. Come back anytime, dear. Let's see, so where's the clothes lady?
Down there. You can see the purple Camino. Come, yeah! Right behind you.
Oh.
All the way down the end there, yeah.
All the way. It's all the way at Camino and on the edge of the galaxy.
No. God damn it. I hate it when I do that.
It's fine. Special
Sorry,
parcel.
What? I just stepped out. I stepped away for a moment. What did I miss?
I just picked out a new hairstyle. Let's see, special parcels arrived with your name on it, which is weird because no one really knows you.
Yeah, that's kinda. Yeah.
Yeah, I assume it's Arceus.
Yeah.
The return address was.
And talk to it again for another one.
Shaman Fancy
Modern.
Kimono and Shaman Fancy Bottoms.
This is the one everyone has, because it's a good looking outfit.
What else do I got? Pikachu Festival Mask and an Eevee Festival Mask! I'm guessing that's a Let's Go bonus.
Probably, yeah, because I didn't get them.
And, okay, I guess... You know what? Let's see what she got. And of course, everything's expensive.
Yeah, the woven hat is the traditional, the samurai hat basically. As everyone calls it.
Oh yeah, the frickin'... Yeah, this one. A kimono, trousers, karate gi, sandals. Oh yeah, it's the... These kind of sandals always look like they would be so frickin' uncomfortable to me. Ooh, we can get glasses.
Yeah, the Geta. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'll buy anything
I don't
for
know how
now.
Jack does, but
Yeah. Let's go and take a look at what we got to wear. So let's see. Festival mask. Oh, okay, so it's just a thing off on the side. Man, I was hoping for more like a full featured thing, but oh well.
If you want that, go into the up menu once you can.
Into which menu?
The up menu, the up button, like
Okay.
from yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't do it yet. The third option that's currently cancelled out. Once you unlock that, you can get mystery gift.
Ah. Okay.
yay, mystery gift.
Everyday kimono. Nice gray. And that does look snazzy.
Yeah. Yeah, they're complete outfits, so.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And here I thought it was just gonna be the hero's outfit, but this is...
I wish it was the hero's outfit.
You know, yeah, let's go with the shaman outfit.
Love that magic trick of instantly putting shoes on the moment you step off the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Magic.
So you just come looking like a completely new person, just like, what the hell took you so long?
Ah, she's finally here. This here's the craft works, and there's the workbench. It's where you craft things. Pretty self-explanatory, right?
Yeah.
When you step up to the workbench, I'll supply you materials to make some Pokeballs. Call it a present to celebrate passing your trial. And as for the money the captain gave you, feel free to spend that however you like. Any recipes you get should tell you what materials you need to complete them. At the workbench, just choose what you want to make and get crafting. Go on, try it out. So use workbenches in Jubilee Village. Where's the recipe? Yeah. Alright. Craft. Ball. Yay. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my girl. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. And it is literally just a book. I mean, of course it's literally just a book. Volume for compiling the collected results of much Pokemon research. Professor Laventon continually adds to it with each report made on new Pokemon species. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in this grand region. It'll take plenty of research tasks to help the professor complete the Pokedex. I've got to get going on those myself. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research tasks I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you're ready, my good Liberty. Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. Let's see, we have a request icon. Okay, so that's how we do side quests.
Quite a lot of them.
So, there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? Yeah? Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Laventon, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it will sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He said it was a phenomenon called evolution. Man, they make that look really sinister.
Evolution.
Let's see. If one of your Pokemon has met the camp requirements to evolve, you'll be able to select the evolve option when viewing the Pokemon in your satchel.
Yep, love this new feature. They don't have to, like, if you got a Pokemon that has to level up under certain conditions, instead of having to, like, level them up under that specific condition, as long as you take them to the area with that condition, you can just press the evolve button.
Nice. And so I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? There'll be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just get me a Wurmple if you can. Alright. Keep that in mind. Wow, there's all sorts of it. You're that newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? No, of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get out and about to compile that Pokédex book they're working on, right? Well, on your way, kindly do me a favor. Find out all about Starly. Let me tell you the things I know about Starlies. Pokemon certainly are terrifying creatures. But when I see a Starly, I simply feel whole. You do not have a soul, ma'am. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please let me see Starly's entry in that Pokédex the moment you've completed it. Okay. I know Shinx's ears had odd markings on the insides, but what were they? No use. I can't remember. This'll keep me up all night. Hey, aren't you with the Survey Corps? If you catch a Shinx, could you show it to me? I've got to see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears look like. It's driving me up the wall. Wait, I have one of those.
Sure do. Talk to me, Ganon.
Got one of those Shinx to show me. I sure do.
And the Shinx went wild and was electrocuted.
Alrighty, let's have a peek at those round ears. Ah, that's it. Its ears have that yellow cross pattern on them, kind of like a star. Can't tell you what a relief this is. I felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat, only the throat's my brain and the bone's a thought. Thanks for helping me get that bone out.
Okay.
You don't have a way with words, do you?
Oh, no, they don't.
Heading outside the village, are we? Stay safe out there, kid. Alright, let's do this thing. And that is kind of a nice little loading screen thing in the silhouette. Righto, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokédex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need your help to carry out, my girl. The details of those tasks can be found in the Pokédex for you to reference any time. Research tasks you need to carry out to complete the Pokédex. Each Pokemon species has a different number and variety of research tasks. Press down button to open your dex. Check what kinds of research tasks are available for the Pokemon you've registered. When you focused on a wild Pokemon in the field using the ZL button, you can also instantly check the research test for that species by pressing the down button to open your Pokédex right to that page. Oh, so that's convenient.
Yep. And this is the cause for so many people just getting stuck in the first area. Just the need to complete as much research as they can.
You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so, and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. Now there's one more nugget of wisdom I've got to share at Liberty. Wild Pokemon may attack you at any time. When they do, dodge! Like your life depends on it. Dodge. Look, just watch me, would you? Then you'll be able to copy what I do. Here we go.
That's how it really works.
See? That's how you dodge. A timely dodge will keep you from getting hurt by the fierce attacks of wild Pokemon. And that's key if you'd rather not end up blacked out in some field like I did. When those Shinx got me with Thundershock, I might have been done for if the security corps hadn't come and saved me. Hey, no need to worry. You've got me here to give you tips. I'll teach you plenty.
And yes, your dodge has invincibility frames.
Okay, so why is dodge?
I hate the fact that it's on Y though. It just
Yeah, for me it's like...
feel right to me.
For me, my first thought is like, okay, we have the shoulder buttons fixed to the Pokemon, so I get why that's a thing. But at the same time, for me, my thought is that like when I played Warframe, I had dodge mapped to the left bumper of my controller. So my thought is that would be more sensible. But yeah, oh well.
For Monster Hunter, it's B.
Like, okay, B is crouch here, but it's like all my life experience with first person shooters makes me think that clicking the left stick should be crouch. Yeah. And then again, I guess they mean for it to be one of your main modes of interaction.
Yeah, you sprint with the left click.
Yeah.
Also, I don't like the sprinting on this. It seems like it only happens in a short burst, and it's affected by terrain. So it's like, even going up a slight elevation will cancel your sprint.
And it kind of does.
Oh, look at the time. Good 2 hours.
Yeah. I think I'll give this a couple more minutes and call it good. But it's like, man, like, fuck, I might actually go ahead and play this off stream. This is actually kind of cool.
Yeah. The fact that it's like, as I said, one of the things that like I get lost for like an hour to 2 hours, just like, okay, I'm gonna go explore over here. Wait, where did 2 hours go?
Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright. Have a good sleep, Bren.
I will. And glad you're enjoying this.
Thank you.
Yeah, your progress is limited by your galaxy rank.
Alright.
So it's like, there's a bridge just down there that you can't cross until you're rank 1. And you get those rank points by completing research tasks.
Get ready for some Survey Corps wisdom. Focus on a Pokemon with a ZL button, then press the down button to open the Pokedex. You'll see what tasks you have for that Pokemon. Did you see that your research tasks for Bidoof include one about how many you've caught? That's right, catching just one won't do it. You've got to get 2, then 4, then more and more. And when it's time to battle a Pokemon, remember the captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to ready your Pokemon. Give it a try now if you want. I'll go on ahead. It's a doof. See, so
yeah. You only need 10 points to actually consider it complete. So that would be like, catching 3 heavy specimens caught 2, if you catch 2 of them, would equal 5.
Oh, and the points are fulfilled by just doing these different,
Yeah.
Yeah. That is neat.
And if it says like, oh, multiple forms, that typically also means like if there's species with gender differences. So Starly, of course, has one of their forehead patterns is bigger. You're just like, yep, get too close. You can look, don't touch.
And I think I'll go ahead and save here.
So yeah, to save, just press up. And
Okay.
yeah.
Woo! Alright. Ah. Well, dang, that is... I have good feelings about this. It could still turn out to be shit in the end, but so far, excellent first impression.
Yeah.
This gives me hope. Because, like, man, let me tell you, after Brilliant Diamond really was just a disappointment. Like, it's an okay game for the most part, but that is like...
Borderline.
Yeah,
What
like,
you
that...
needed.
Yeah, it's like, it did enough to get a passing grade, and that's really the best you can say about it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it is good to see that, like, okay, yeah, the work for hire remake wasn't that good, but at least, like, you can tell there was effort put into this. It's cool that so far the main thrust of it really is about the Pokedex and the catching and all that, because, like, man, like, here's my thing. The gym structure. Like, it's nice in that it's like, okay, it gives you nice, discrete ways of seeing your progression through the game, and you can tell how far you are based on how many badges you got and all that. But, like, it feels, to me, the idea of having that focus on the research angle of looking at Pokemon and trying to figure them out feels like it taps into what was kind of that primary form of interest when it came to the initial games,
Yeah.
where it's like, wow, there's these strange, mysterious creatures, and they have all kinds of powers, and it's like, and having this kind of setting really kind of works with it, emphasizing that idea of just trying to figure things out. It's like kind of trying to get back to what makes it interesting to have these kind of creatures.
Exactly, and of course, having the progress actually tied to that. Because
Yeah,
it's like essentially your galaxy rank now essentially is what the badges do. So it's like you have to be a certain rank for Pokemon of certain levels to obey you.
yeah. And I really like that as well, because it's like, in comparison to like previous games where it's like, I remember finding that a little bit annoying in the first games, having that thing of, oh, in order to get certain items or go to do different things, you have to catch so many Pokemon or have so many Pokemon in your Pokedex to get, like, an item from the professor's assistant or whatever. And it's like you already had the gatekeeping of the gym leader, so it feels like there's just a lot of kind of unnecessary things to do. But by having that research, well, I mean, for one, the tasks that they show there feel a lot more involved with, like, okay, it isn't just that you catch a Pokemon, it's you catch multiple Pokemon, you see them in different categories, you evolve them, and it's like, that is just neat.
Yeah. And another thing, like, this is not so much about the Pokedex side of thing, but the way the world is structured. Um, the it's not like in Sword and Shield where it's like, oh look, there's just a scattering of Pokemon just wandering around. They actually do feel like that, like, okay, this is their place. Like,
They are
you're not
wild
just,
animals in their habitat.
yeah. And to actually coincide with that is shiny Pokemon. If you see a shiny Pokemon, which you can see them in the overworld, if you see a shiny Pokemon all the way over one end of the map, and you're like, shit, I want to have a Pokemon that has False Swipe, but well, you can travel all the way back to camp, switch around, maybe make some baits to make catching it easier. You can then walk all the way back there, and the shiny Pokemon will still be there,
And
so
also,
they
it's
don't
persistent.
despawn. Yep.
That is super cool.
They only despawn if you scare them away or if you leave the zone.
Nice. Dang. Well, I should close out the stream.
Yeah.
So I will say good night, and this game is
Bye.
cool. Bye.